What up, what up, what up? It's your boy. Back with another one of those sports locks. Back again. Persistence is key to anything in life. You gotta be persistent with it, regardless of, how hard or difficult it may seem. You gotta, be persistent and have that resilience and that, determination and that dedication to, accomplish whatever you want to accomplish. So, you know, regardless of how whatever, it turned out yesterday, we back again. There were some, couple upsets, but that's why I put the games one possession, because as you can see, a couple of the teams that were supposed to win lost. So, like I said, this ain't guaranteed. It's all feel. So, we just gonna go with what we feel is right and shoot for the moon, aim for the stars. You know what I'm saying? If not nothing, we gonna hit them clouds. You feel me? So, we back again. Here we go with that NBA. 76ers and the Suns. They got that game as even right now. I definitely like the Suns +5. I ain't even gonna play around with that game. Philly, they nice, but they seem like they, have a trouble beating those good teams. So I'll take Suns with the 5 at home. And that should be cool. Pacers and Hawks. They got Indiana favored by 1.5. I'll put 5 on that. That should, put the Pacers at 4.5. So you should be good with that 4.5 against the Hawks. Rockets and Knicks. They got the Rockets 1.5. Honestly, I'll take the Knicks +5 with that. Rockets is so-so, but Knicks, they got a better core team. Rockets may have better players, but Knicks have a better team. So I'll take the Knicks +5. Make that 6.5. You should be raw and safe with that. I like the Nets over the Warriors. They got the Nets favored 4.5. -3.5 on that. That should be a 1-point game. Nets should, handle the Warriors, even though Warriors do ball. So, I'll take the Nets over the Warriors. They got the Heat and the Jazz. You can't even bet against the Jazz. So that's the funny game right there. That's the setup game. These cats is bound to lose. They ain't about to go undefeated for the rest of the season. So that's a trap game, definitely. That's one of them trap games. And I would say Heat money line, but whatever you want to put on, I'd take the Heat, or I'd stay away from that game, in general, because that's a funny game. That's a good over too. That's a good over game. The Pacers and Hawks game is a good over game. Obviously, the Nets and the Warriors game is a good over game, and the Philly and Suns is a good over game. So that's potentially, depending on how you flip it, that's potentially 8-9 picks right there, from the NBA. There's only 5 games. So that's potentially 8 to 10 picks right there, depending on, how you freaking and what you want to do and, what you feeling. But that's what I'm feeling, and, I'm a freak it how I freak it. So the hockey, on to that hockey. I like the Jets over the Senators. These are all money lines now. If you want to take the extra run or do whatever you want to do, you can do that. But these are all money lines. I like the Jets over the Senators. I like the Golden Knights over the Sharks. They lost their last game, so they should bounce back. Bruins and Islanders. Islanders aren't really playing how they should. They got the Bruins favored for whatever reason. The Bruins don't win by more than 2 goals, so I would take the Islanders with the points, and you should be on the safe side. Lightning and Panthers. They played the other day. Panthers smashed them. They got the Lightning favored. I would take the Panthers with the run, or I would take that game over to be safe with it. You know, it's up to you. Canadians, Maple Leafs. I'll take Toronto money line. They're hot. They're rolling. So that would be, the bet I would fuck with if I was, to fuck with it. Red Wings, Predators. Fuck with Nashville again to take that over the Red Wings. They played the other day, so Predators got their number. They should, handle them. Hurricane Stars. I'm not really. Yeah, that's a good over game. I don't really, that's a funny game. It's 5.5. Yeah, that's a good over game. Hurricanes and Stars. Blues and Coyotes. They played the other day. Coyotes smashed them. That's a good over game. They went under last game, so I would be looking for them to go over today. Flames and Canucks. It's a funny game, but taking the Flames, you'd probably be on the safe side taking the Flames. So, those are all my hockey picks. Those are all the hockey games. So, those are those picks. Now we about to dab into this fucking NCAA. This is the tricky shit. All these damn games. All these damn bags. It's bag day today, though. All these damn games. All these damn combinations. You better pick that lock. You know what I'm talking about? You better pick them fucking locks. Pick that shit. You better pick them locks. Literally. You better pick them locks. Pardon me with the water, but you gotta pick them locks and do what you gotta do. Yeah, let's go get up in this NCAA though. This is gonna be the, this is probably like 150 games on. So I might have, take a little second or moment to download, because you gotta look through it and process it. But you're gonna see what's what with this NCAA. It's bag day though. There's no way not to get a bag. There's no way not to get a bag. You better pick them locks. You better break down the door. You better do something. Get a bag. But you better do something. All right, we're gonna start this NCAA off. Ohio State over Indiana. They got Ohio State favored by 7. So I'll take Ohio State -4 to make that game a 3-point game. You should be safe with that. Dang. Yeah, this college gets real tricky. But I'm only going with the teams that I feel is gonna hold it down. I ain't about to go through games that I'm thinking it's iffy. This is all off the field. So Lafayette over Lowell. Lafayette is favored by 3, so I'll take them -2. I like Toledo over Bowling Green. They got Toledo favored by 8.5. So if you -5.5, that should be 3. That's another game. I like Idaho State over Idaho. They're favored by 10.5. So if I would take 7.5 off of that, make that 3. You should be cool with that. Iowa, Michigan State, yeah, that's a little trap game. I like Fresno State over Air Force. They got Fresno State favored by 4.5, so you should take 3.5 off that, and you should be cool. And they got a lot of these spreads is real high today in this college. I like Stenson over Kennesaw State. They got Stenson favored by 7, so if you take the 4 off that, you should be good. Colgate and Army, I like that game to go over. So if you know what I'm saying, take 3.5 off that, that should bring that to 140. I like that game to go over. I'm still here. I'm just downloading. I have played. Yeah, I think it's a lot of games. It's a lot of games. Pardon me. It's a lot of games. It's a lot of college games. Old Men over Charlotte. You'll take -3 off of that. Make that a 1-point game. I like Jacksonville State over SIU Edwardsville. They're favored by 9, so if you take 6 off of that, that will be a 3-point game. You should be raw and safe with that. I like Eastern Kentucky over Tennessee State. They're favored by 7, so if you take 4 off of that, that'll be a 3-point game. You should be raw and safe with that. It's mad games, but we don't do every game. We don't, it's because there's mad games. I don't know what's up with those Louisiana Cats. Last 3 games I picked, they losing, and they on a 3-game losing streak. So that's just letting me know I can't fuck with them. So that team's not for me. Now, this is my first time looking through this, so, you know, later I may, you know, put, you know, freak something different, because I'll, you know, have another chance to look at it. But this is my first time looking at it, but it's all a feel thing anyway. So if I don't like it now, I ain't gonna really like it later. So USC over Washington State. They got USC favored by 8. So if you take the 5 off of that, that'll be a 3-point game. You should be raw and safe with that. I like Nicholas over, excuse me, give me a second, I just seen it. Nicholas over SE Louisiana. If you take 3 off of that, 3 off the 6, it'll be a 3-point game. So you should be safe and raw with that. I like Colorado over California. If you take 7.5 off that 10.5, that'll be 3. Make that a 3-point game. I like Boise State over UNLV. If you take 6.5 off of that, 9, that'll be a 3-point game. And that's that. Like I said, those are my picks. I know there's mad other games on, but I'm only going off of what I feel and, you know, what I'm you know, go in with, and the teams that I'm comfortable, you know, wagering on. Now, you know, whatever you want to do, you can do, but, you know, I'm just giving you a piece of my brain, you know, some of this abundance over here that I got, trying to just pass it on. Hopefully, you know, we all can get right. But I hope this video was good for somebody, you know, like, share, comment, you know, do whatever you need to do. But, you know, I'll holler. Get that bag, though. Lock it up.